Welcome, Wild Wanderers. Let's try this again. So, yesterday I had my first shot of testosterone because I'm trans. And I was going to make a video today all about that and what my experience so far of being trans has been. But today kind of sucks. My body's being a jerk. So I don't want to make that video because I want to do that video justice. I want to be in a good space for it. So I figured, well, my friend figured, this would be a really good opportunity to talk about what's wrong with me. So I experience a myriad of neurological symptoms, everything from numbness and tingling in my hands and fingers, to the loss of use of my arms, my legs, recently my entire left side, as well as shooting pains. I experience nausea in my eyes and other random areas. Everyone asks what nausea in your eyes feels like. Imagine nausea in your belly, but now transfer that feeling to your eyes, or wrists, or ankles, or knees, anywhere your body really feels like being nauseous. As well as I experienced a lot of brain fog, like that. That was brain fog. It's fantastic. I also experience a lot of GI issues. This is TMI, but I have diarrhea about every 3 to 4 hours. So, that's not all my symptoms, but that's a lot of them. I'm also constantly nauseous. Always nauseous. So the neurologist, thanks to an MRI, we know that I have a lesion in my brain around here. That is the demyelination of my brain. See, the nerves in your brain, or the nerves in your entire body, have this protective coating on them, kind of like wires have. So it keeps them safe and insulated. Keeps them safe from the outside world, keeps the outside world safe from them. Well, mine is deteriorating, leaving my nerves exposed and able to be hurt and kind of die, which causes misfirings and misinterpretations of sensations like nausea in my eyes. So the running theory is that I have chronic migraines causing the demyelination in my brain. We know I have chronic migraines. We are just theorizing that that is what's causing the demyelination. I have had a headache for 6 months now that becomes a migraine at least once a day. Now, for my GI issues, we believe that I have microcolitis, which is like ulcerative colitis, but teeny tiny. So where ulcerative colitis can affect your entire colon, microcolitis is little teeny bits of inflammation that can be anywhere from your mouth to your bum. So I have a colonoscopy and endoscopy, which is the mouth version of a colonoscopy, next week to see if that is a thing. I also have a myriad of psychological issues. I have complex PTSD from quite the range of trauma, from abuse to my house burning down. I score a perfect 10 out of 10 on the ACE. I'll post a link below so you can find out what your ACE score is, if you're interested at all. I was also recently diagnosed with ADHD and very mild OCD. I also have bipolar disorder, Me and the psychiatrist disagree on which form of it I have. Technically, if you've ever had a manic episode, you have type 1, but I haven't had one in a very long time. I only have hypomanic episodes now, so I say I'm type 2. Slight disagreement. So this recording is going a lot better than last time. I cried a lot last time, and I think I got it all out of me. So today I woke up in massive amounts of pain, couldn't move, and even though I was still super excited from yesterday and really wanted to make that video, I knew I couldn't do it justice today. So my friend suggested I make this video. As the day went on today, my physical symptoms started to get better, but then I got an email from my disability advisor. I've been on disability for about 2 years now. Not the entire time. I've gone back to work a few times, but for the majority of the last 2 years, I've been on disability because of all of my issues and trying to figure out what's wrong with me, which we're still working on. I'm only 27. I shouldn't be on disability. So she asked me for a list of all the doctors I'm currently seeing and what they're treating me for, what their current theories are. So I had to write that out, and that made me really, really depressed and hopeless. There's a lot of misunderstanding around people on disability. There's a lot of people who think that it's great, that we're freeloaders, that we're living the life. But honestly, there's so much guilt and shame. I'm 27, and I used to be the person who could do everything. And now I can't do anything. There are days, frequently, where I can't watch TV. That's too much work. I can't eat. Not only can I not cook, because that's normal. I haven't cooked a meal in forever now. My version of cooking is opening a can of Chef Boyardee and eating straight out of the can. But there are days where I can't even eat. Like, if my wife makes me something, I can't eat it. I don't have the energy for that. I know I don't look like the person who skips meals, but trust me, I do all the time. I mostly consist of Gatorade at this point. They should really, really start, sponsoring me. I consume so much Gatorade. It is my main source of nutrients. It's basically all my blood is at this point. But I used to be in the SCA, which is kind of like medieval reenactors. It's a history nerd thing. I used to go to the Ren Fair. In college, I was in Student Senate and a full-time student and on all the clubs and a presidential student ambassador, and I volunteered all the time for everything. And I was a straight A student, and I was working part-time. Before I went on disability at work, I did all the things. I was in charge of a lot of different special projects, and now I can't do anything. I'm not a contributing member of society, but I really hope to be someday. I apparently got all the crying out in the last take that did not record. I really wanted to make these videos, this channel, so that other people didn't feel alone. Because I felt really alone until I found YouTubers doing this. Off the top of my head, thank you so much to Praline and Jessica and Hannah and everyone else whose names I can't remember because I'm awful. I'm sorry. So until next time, remember, you are not alone. I feel you. Feel free to shoot me a message if you need to be reminded you're not alone. Until next time, stay wild, stay weird, stay wandering.